brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles, and play cousins. It's your boy, Mr. Michael. Hey, y'all, we back with another episode of Fresh Face Friday. And as I explained to y'all before, this is an opportunity for us to go ahead and get into some stuff that we may not have already, heard mainstream on the radio, this, that, and the other. This is an opportunity for us to discover new artists and support independence and support the ones that the industry's not supporting right here, right now. And maybe discover some stuff that we fall in love with that we've never heard before. So today, the artist that we're covering on our Fresh Face Friday is an artist by the name of F3mii. And his song called Noble. Now, the little bit that I do know about him intrigued me. You know what I mean? This is the first time that I ever ran across him. And while I was doing my digging into independent artists or to new faces, I do know that he's a Nigerian artist based out of Dublin. And those two, so kind of got that Irish, sort of thing going on, but Nigerian based out of Dublin. I do know that he's growing in popularity. Just now, even sitting on his page about to check out this song, I see that the song I'm about to check out came out 3 months ago and it's already got 1.5 million views. So, he's growing in popularity, but obviously this is a person that, is not being pushed by the mainstream. And this is what we're here to represent. The artists that aren't, as far as I know so far, because I haven't heard from them, aren't part of the machine. They need people like us to continue pushing their agenda. So today we got F3mii. I don't know why that reminds me of the movie Low Down Dirty Shame. I get corny sometimes, y'all. I don't know why that just reminded me of that scene. But anyway, all right, F3mii, Noble. Let's get it. Hold on, that give off like that, what's that? That flashing lights. That's what they get. Is it just me? The track gives off that flashing lights, that Kanye. That's what I'm getting from. That's the vibe I'm getting from just the track. All right, let me let it go. How the beat, just that beginning, the track sound like Flashing Lights, which was a Kanye track. And then the ow that he was just doing right there kind of give you John Legend vibes, who was produced by Kanye West. I don't know. I'm reaching. I ain't even heard the song yet. I know y'all saying, nigga, just let the song play.
She got rings covered in gold, fur coat and it's not even cold. Thrifted from her head to toe. She walks around like she's been it before. I think a game even though I'm a pro. I see her glasses now, words that barely even do a thing. I really thought that she was just insane.
He says she got on a fur coat and it ain't even cold.
I think a game even though I'm a pro. I see her glasses now, words that barely even do a thing. I really thought that she was just insane. Her friends all call her for advice, and she puts her pride up for sacrifice. She works too hard, needs paradise, and I'm sure I can take you there every night.
Hey, that's a bar. He basically saying this woman, is like Superwoman. Her friends call her for advice, she works real hard. But he says she works too hard, needs paradise. And I'm sure I can take you there every night. That's a bar.
So call her for advice, and she puts her pride up for sacrifice. She works too hard, needs paradise, and I'm sure I can take you there every night. Probably won't admit it, but I am acquitted, addicted. I pray you never change. I know that she will never feel the same. No, she has already controlled you. I'm running in circles.
Hey, hold on. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't impressed in the beginning. The lyrics was fire. I like the lyrics of the first verse, but I wasn't impressed by his vocals. I wasn't impressed by the vocals in the first verse. I felt like he was, but maybe that's the vibe that he was going for. But I can't even front. That hook came in, and that hook, the melodic sound of that hook, along with the tempo of the track and everything, the vibe, that was fire. I'm fucking with that hook. I'm fucking with that hook. Maybe the vocals will get better in the second verse.
And I'm sure I can take you there every night. Probably won't admit it, but I am acquitted, addicted. I pray you never change. I know that you will never feel the same. No, she has already controlled you. I'm riding in circles. Just come closer. You're my 44. Temptation to grow up. My heart is a show. You and I'm sober. Now we're Eskimo kissing in the club. Yeah, I think I'm in love. And our feelings start coming up. She said that I'm the one. I'll make sure you feel enough. Pick you up when you feel stuck. You're a blessing from above. Yeah, my luck is overdone. I'm not the one to judge. Yeah, you're noble and you're fun. My heart's too big to grudge. I don't have time to play. It feels like it's never ending. Eyes are locked and hearts are pounding. Latching onto you forever. I can do it so my composure already controlled you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that part right there where the drums dropped out and it was just the bass line to hit right there. That was cold right there.
It feels like it's never ending. Eyes are locked and hearts are pounding. Latching onto you forever. I can do it so my composure already controlled you. I'm riding in circles.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Just come closer. You're my 44. Temptation to grow.
That's good production. That's good mixing right there.
My heart is a show. You and I'm sober. And she has composure already controlled you. I'm running in circles. Just come closer. You're my 44. Temptation to grow. My heart is a show. You and I'm sober.
All right, F3mii. All right. So here's what I'm gonna say about that track. I always got to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? The production of the track I thought was fire. The production, y'all killed it. You killed that production. From what I saw, it looked like you did that production yourself. So that production was fire. You killed that. And I don't know if it was you that mixed it or if one of your engineers mixed it, but that mixing was fire too. What I will say is I was a little disappointed in the vocals during the verses. Here's where I'm going to give you a pass for it. The song was a vibe. The song was a whole vibe. And then the way that the song was constructed, I get it. You know what I'm saying? The words I thought was fire as hell. You know what I'm saying? The words was basically described old girl as a unicorn. I was saying, you the one. You the one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that I keep you. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. You the one. You special. You rare. You know what I mean? It's basically saying I gotta have you. And now that I got you in my presence, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. I like that. And the vibe, the whole feel of it, that was a bop. It was a good vibe as far as the mood of it, as far as what you were saying, and as far as like what the clubs could do with it. Like that's a dancey type of up-tempo type track. So all that I was in love with, which is why I'm gonna give you a pass on the verses. Because I don't feel like this song was constructed to be over the top. But the way that hook came in, as melodic as the hook was and the way it was vibe, like, bro, like I I was ready to go off that. And it felt like, to a certain extent, the tones that were used. It wasn't the word or the style of delivery. It was the tones. The tones that were used for the verses was kind of a letdown from the hook. And I kind of felt myself listening to your words, but kind of anticipating the hook. Like I really wasn't excited about the verse. I was more waiting for the hook to come back. So if I got to be honest, that's the only part. But like I said, I'm going to give you a pass because I don't feel like this song was constructed to be overly over the top. So I think the verses was actually done the way that they were supposed to be done. And maybe I'm just being a little too picky. Maybe I'm being a little too needy in the moment. You know what I'm saying? My first time listening to you, I wanted to hear what you could do with your vocals. So maybe I picked the wrong song. You know what I'm saying? I like this one though. I like this. And I could rock to this. I could rock to this because of the vibe of it. There's, like I say all the time, there's certain songs that you just fuck with. It might not be the type of song that I'm sitting up when I'm in the mood to really get into music. That might not be the one I put on. But if I'm in my car riding, or if I'm cleaning up the house, or I just feel like having a good time, or I got company over and we just vibing, this will go on for sure. One thing that I'm a little confused by though, because I did see your name, I did actually look up who you were, and I saw that you were a Nigerian artist based out of Dublin, and I didn't hear no accent at all. None. Which doesn't confuse me, because we see people all the time that are like, say they're Nigerian, you know, or UK or whatever it is, or Asian, and they're raised in the States. You know, so because they're raised and gone through the public school systems in the States, they never really develop the accent because they're raised around, the natural English accent. So they just learn to talk natural, English with no accent. I see that all the time. That don't surprise me. The only reason it surprised me I didn't hear any accent is because not only are you Nigerian, but it's not like you were Nigerian and then raised in the States. You were Nigerian and then from Dublin, Ireland. So I'm confused why I don't hear no accent. Like, bruh, like I didn't hear no accent at all in the song, which is, it don't matter, but I'm just saying I was kind of pleasantly surprised that it wasn't an overly saturated accent filled, song. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I am going to say is I fuck with you, and that was good enough. There are some artists that we check out for the first time and I'm just like, okay, we did that. I'm good. This is one of them ones that I actually, makes me want to dig deeper, so kudos to you, my brother. Hey, like I said, Fresh Face Friday. Make sure y'all here next Friday. Make sure y'all ready to, to be introduced to something new. Don't just leave it up to me. Y'all make sure that y'all show the independents. Make sure y'all show them love. Make sure y'all go in today pages. Even if you don't subscribe to their channel, make sure you go in and get some of their stuff into rotation. Take a look. You might find something that you like. All right. Hey, y'all. That was F3mii. That was Noble. To the next one. Love y'all. Peace out.